Hi, my name is Chuck Zimmerman, and I'm the principal for Northwest Polite Society. Probably was about the time we went ahead and signed the lease on the second office, and we were committed to spending a lot more money. My little marketing theme song has been MC Hammer's "Can't Touch This."
Can't touch this.
Since 2002. I think it sets a tone, it's like, I've always liked it. I think it's funny. It's kind of funny. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it also says something about, having some good self-esteem and, and I love that when it's just, when you say, can't touch that, can't touch this. I had one when I worked in an agency before I worked at Polite Society. That's a pretty old one, but it was super memorable. We we had a client and they wanted to go and do an influencer's boat party. So we went ahead and rented the largest boat you could go and rent, which held 800 guests to go see the fireworks on the 4th of July. And then we didn't really think about it when we sent out these requests for free tickets. So it was all inclusive, drinks and food and everything and music. But we went ahead and my clients were freaking out because they were worried that we weren't going to have enough people show up. The problem is that about 2 hours before we were supposed to sail, we looked outside and there were about 2,500 people on the dock wanting to go and get the tickets, because it was people were just showing up hoping they could get tickets if someone didn't do it. So we ended up, then they were freaking out because we had too many people and they were worried about it. It was really fun. It was super impactful. People had a great time. It was really nice to go ahead and do some things. And I've worked on a whole bunch of things that I'm really proud of. Been able to go and give away, money and support to nonprofits and to artists and musicians. The giving thing and the community thing has always been important to me. So I've worked on lots and lots of things that I'm super proud of, and I could go on all day talking about things that I've done. I think that if I could go and do a big thank you party, it'd probably have to look like Block Party. And I'd want to be very inclusive of the people in the neighborhood. There are a lot of businesses around here and people that I think that are heroes. Yeah, it looked like a combination between Block Party and Gay Pride. And that would be my idea of having the best thank you party. I think if I was going to give myself a piece of advice, it would be, don't take it so seriously, believe in your ideas, fight for the things that you think are right, and don't get hung up on doing things just for money, because you got to live with yourself. Do more pro bono, support things that are important to you, stand up for little guys and help them so that they have a chance, I think it would resonate with me. I think I would probably, to be honest with you, knowing myself from back then, I would have been afraid to go ahead and take the jump. But maybe I would listen, because maybe it would resonate with me. And you should always be on the lookout for your future self. Geez, there's been lots of fun, unconventional things that we've been involved with. I'm going to take a break here because this little guy is biting me in the leg. Oh, I think one of the most unusual situations was a few years ago, we went ahead and we built a parade float for Chateau Saint Michel. Nobody could drive it. So I ended up driving it, but it involved being in Woodinville at 4 o'clock in the morning and then driving the float really slow from Woodinville to downtown Seattle and then putting in a parking lot. And then we had to do the final assembly on it. and then get it over into the staging area. It was really fun, and I liked it. But driving at like 3 miles an hour for a few hours is pretty boring. I was sitting behind the wheel of a car, so I couldn't really do a lot, too many other things. But it was super fun. Being a gardener or a dog walker. Because I love dogs and I really like gardening. I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. Like I feel like this is my authentic self, and I like it because we get to pick and choose. Obviously, we still have to pay bills and stuff, and we'd love to have more clients, but the good thing is that the things that we're doing are things that I think genuinely, most of the time we really like. Oh my gosh, that's a really hard one. I can't even think. What would I not get bored with? That's really, I don't even know if I can answer that question. I mean, I can throw something out there, but it's just like, I don't, the different genres of music and stuff that I've listened to during my lifetime. When I think about the stuff that I listened to when I was like in high school, I can't even believe that I was that person, if you know what I mean. Where would I even start? But, you know.